Alright, so this is lobby 4. Right away, Blue's just gonna hop out, and about halfway to this portal surface is a trigger that turns on a light bridge that lets this door open. And then after this turns on, you can either jump down there, or you can just continue to the portal surface, and then just wait for orange to portal you over.
All right, so while you're in your tube, right when you land, you can try to shoot this portal surface here. If you don't get it, then you can shoot it on your way over to this bridge. But essentially, you're just going to leave a portal there, then jump down here. You don't have to wait for this bridge to come up. If you're faster than blue and you make it down here first, that's fine. The door will eventually open when blue hits the trigger. And then you're just going to portal blue over, and you're both going to get in the elevator.
Yep. So you just walk in, get the elevator, and wait for the fade.
I never expected you to make it this far. To be honest, after your performance in the calibration test, I was ready to break down your cores and put them back in the scientific calculators I took them from. But you...
All right, this is Cooperative Funnels. So right away, you're going to come out here, and orange is going to shoot a portal, aim at this back right corner, try to be relatively straight on with this funnel, and shoot a portal, and it should look something like that. And then you're going to walk into the funnel and make sure you don't jump. That's important for the next part.
Okay, and then blue right away, you'll jump to the side and you'll shoot a portal on this surface, and you'll take orange's portal, and then you'll also just walk into the funnel.
All right, so from here, we're going to be doing a trick called the crouch fly glitch, uh, CFG for short. And it's a glitch that works in pretty much any chamber that has a funnel and a wall. So essentially what you need to do is first you need to enter a funnel by walking in and not jumping, because you're going to have to crouch in the funnel. So if you jump into the funnel, you won't be able to crouch. And then the next thing that needs to happen is you need to come in contact with a surface and wait until your velocity hits 0. If you're blue, your velocity will be shown on your CL underscore show pos 1 on your screen. You should be able to see your velocity, so you can judge whether it's 0 or not just by looking at it. But for orange, it doesn't work as well. So you're going to have to just basically play it by ear. Just kind of hit a surface, then wait a few seconds so that you know that you've stopped. I would wait like maybe 2-3 seconds to be safe. And then after you have decided that your velocity is 0, you're going to hold crouch and then wait till you hit the surface again. And then you're going to go through the portal, and you should have fly now. So when I leave the portal, as long as I'm holding crouch still, I can start flying. And then you're just going to use air strafe keys to navigate your way around. When you get to the end here, for this map specifically, you're going to stand on the side of the door as orange, because the dialogue is only triggered when blue goes through the doorway. And if you stand on the side, you won't be in his way, and he can get to the trigger faster.
Okay, so after orange goes through the portal, you'll just wait till your velocity is 0, and you'll also get CFG. So you'll just crouch, wait till you hit the top, and then you'll go through the funnel, fly out, and then just strafe over and just fly straight through the door. The dialogue trigger starts like about like there. And the fade for this one is on the word of.
Since I never expected you to make it this far, I had to build this new course just for you. I have noticed that you two have become extremely close. I'm not sure I like that. Test chamber completed. In the interest of science, the Enrichment Center proudly presents the following list of numbers: 9, 7, 50, 3, 707.
Alright, so this is funnel drill, and blue will just hop out, and you can either get right on the fling or just hop past it. You want to shoot a portal in the top left square there, and then one on the funnel, and then you want to get on this button and look about here, because you're going to be waiting to drop orange when they get close to the button.
All right, so with orange, you're going to go straight onto this fling. Optionally, if your blue isn't quick enough to get these portals up and catch you while you're flinging, then you can wait a second before you fling, or you could just switch roles since orange spawns closer, and you could have orange shoot the portals if you wanted to. But the fastest way would to be have blue do it and orange go right away. So once orange flings up here, you're going to wait in this funnel until you cross the ledge here by the button, and then blue's going to drop you by shooting his portal there. You're going to click this button as fast as you can to get the ball dropped. You're going to jump out, portal on this surface right where the funnel is, and portal on this surface, and the ball should go through and hit this laser, and you can just go to the door.
And then right after you shoot your portal up here to drop orange, you can just hop over to the door and wait. And the fade for this one is on the word I've.
Solve this puzzle faster on your own. Orange is dragging you down. There, I've said it.
And then even though there's silence right now, orange has a longer dialogue. So it might seem like you didn't get the fade, but you probably did.
I've been listening to Orange talk, and I don't know how you put up with it. I really don't. You have the patience of a saint. I can't bite my tongue anymore. You could solve this puzzle faster on your own. Orange is dragging you down. There, I've said it.
All right, this is funnel catch. So as orange, you're going to jump out here, and you're going to shoot a portal on this panel right here, and then you're going to get to about where this yellow part starts, and then you're going to look up at this funnel panel, and you want to shoot a portal at the back right corner here. So the reason why this portal is here is just as a checking mechanism. So if you shoot this portal and the funnel's not coming through this, then that means you did it right. If you shot this portal and you see the funnel here out of the corner of your eye, then that means you didn't get the shot right. You need to reposition, either move left or right, and make it so that you get the portal shot so that it is not coming through here. And then once you have that, you're just going to jump over and wait right here.
And then blue will come out right away, and you'll be waiting right here. You just put a portal right there, and you'll be waiting for orange to get the shot. Then after you see that they have it, you take the shot up on the funnel, and then you'll walk in. Make sure you don't jump in, and you have to land in the portal, and you can't hit the sides and fall in, or it won't work. Then you'll want to tuck into the top, and then you'll just be looking up at this panel and waiting for orange.
So once you come over here and blue gets these shots, then you're also going to fall into the portal. Once again, don't jump in and don't hit the sides around the portal, or else it won't work. But you're going to hold W, fall directly in the portal, and then you're going to hug the opposite side of where blue is. So just hold W and D, or just D, and then you wait for blue.
And then right when orange is falling in, like right when they land in, you're going to want to crouch, and then right after you crouch, you're going to want to move whatever portal you have here on the top left of this panel, and you should fling across. So crouch, shoot, and you should fling, and if you get the timing right. And no one really knows why the fling works. It's just more consistent if you are in the corner and then you are in the middle of crouching while you shoot the portal up there.
All right, so when you're falling into the portal, you can try to time your crouch so that right when blue shoots the portal, that you're both in the crouching animation and you should both fling across. Otherwise, if you wait too long and you get this little flying thing where I'm getting sucked towards this funnel, you can just hold W, kind of strafe your way to the end, and then uncrouch, and you'll land by the ending door.
And then if you can't get this to work, you can do the backup where right away you both come to this panel, and one person would shoot the left there, and one person would have a portal on the right, and then one person would have the funnel, and the other person would put the portal here. You'd both just fall in, and you just ride the funnel all the way to the end. It's not like that much slower, and this is far more consistent than the launch, at least right away, until you have a lot of practice. And then the fade for this one is on the end of the word sure.
Orange, Blue and I were just discussing your behavior on the last few tests. I have to agree. Orange has penalized 75 while teamwork is needed to complete these tests. I'm not sure I trust the two of you together.
Okay, so this is funnel laser, and as Blue you want to hop out and grab the funnel, and then shoot your portal like about there on the shadow, like the higher part of the bottom left panel, and then you'll be flinging right away, but make sure you don't jump on the fling, you want to walk onto it, and you'll be going on after orange.
All right, so as orange, you're going to come out and shoot one portal. Make sure it's all the way at the top of this line right here. And it doesn't really matter where it is, but I always put mine top right, so it's just a little bit closer to the door. And then you're just going to walk onto the fling. Also, make sure you don't jump on, because we will be doing the crouch fly glitch, and you need to be able to crouch in the funnel. So if you jump on this fling, you won't be able to crouch in the funnel. So just walk onto the fling, and then you're going to shoot your other portal. If blue puts his portal where that purple one is, then you should be able to just shoot your portal as low as possible, and you get this effect where it pulls you in, but it doesn't push you into the portal, and also the funnel's going through the portal. So that's the effect we're looking for here. If your blue doesn't put the portal right there so that it makes it easy for you to get the shot, you can still get the same effect by shooting on the side of the funnel, just like that. So the funnel's going through the portal, but you're not going through the portal. But we just do it like this to make it easier for me. There's no guesswork. And then after you have this shot, you're going to do a crouch fly glitch. So you're going to wait until your velocity is 0. You're going to hold crouch. And then you're going to exit the funnel using just A or D and looking straight. So that way you don't exit at some weird angle and then you have an angled fly and you somehow won't make it up here. And then once you get above the ending door, you're just going to uncrouch and wait here for blue.
Okay, and then you should fling like right away and just be waiting behind orange for them to fly. Then after they're through the portal, you will also get CFG, and you will just crouch, go through, then hold A, and then right when you get above the ledge, you're gonna want to emote to skip a forced emote. And then you'll both go to the end, and the fade for this one is either on the V in aggravate or on the pause after the word that.
Sorry I missed the beginning of that test. Just stop it already. You don't need to do that. Are you doing that just to aggravate me?
All right, this is Cooperative Polarity. So there's two strats for this map. The fastest strat would be to come from the start here and just B-hop all the way over here and then clear this gap. You can clear this if you get enough practice with your movement. You can line your hops up correctly and get enough speed to jump this entire gap, and you can both do it, and that would be the fastest way to complete the chamber, but it's just a little bit risky. If you want to make it easier, you can use this wall to wall strafe to start your hops, and that makes it a bit easier. But however you want to clear this gap, that's the fastest way, and it's about 10 seconds faster than the other route. So the other route would be you come straight from spawn, you B-hop over to this fling, and once again, you're going to make sure you walk onto the fling and don't jump on, because the other route's going to involve CFG. So I walk onto this fling, and then you're going to want to set up some portals again. For this portal, it's a bit weird. You can't shoot it all the way top left, and you can't shoot it all the way in the middle or anything. It has to be kind of in between. So I shoot mine like about there, and we'll see if that works. And then you shoot your other one anywhere on any surface. I usually just shoot on that wall. So if it's coming through the portal and you're not going through the portal, then that means you did it right. So once you have this set up, then you're going to wait until your velocity is 0. You're going to hold crouch. And then for this one, instead of leaving the funnel kind of willy-nilly so that you're going straight, you want to make sure you look down a bit, because you want to be going down far enough to get under this archway, but not too far down. So I'm going to look down just a bit and then hold W to exit. And if you notice, it'll keep my momentum going down, and then you can air strafe over and land by the door. Just uncrouch when you cross this ledge. So you want to go down far enough to clear this ledge, but not down so far that you can't make it onto this ledge.
Okay. And then right away, if you're jumping the gap, you would also just jump the gap as blue, and if not, you'll just follow orange onto the fling. Make sure you walk onto it, and then after orange gets the fly, you'll have your velocity be 0, then hold crouch, and then just W out and strafe to the door.
Orange, to be
And then
clear,
the dialogue for this
I was
one
just
is
asking
on
Blue if
the
he
word
trusted
you
I
in
trust you.
I trust you.
You are my favorite cooperative testing subject. Blue, how well do you really know Orange? Do you trust Orange? Orange, to be clear, I was just asking Blue if he trusted you. I trust you. You are my favorite cooperative testing subject. Orange, how well do you really know Blue? Do you trust Blue? Blue, to be clear, I was asking if Orange trusted you. I trust you. You are my favorite cooperative testing subject.
Alright, this is funnel hop. So as orange, you're going to B-hop out here. You're going to shoot one portal on this surface right away. And then you're going to hug this panel and shoot your other portal on the funnel. So you should be caught by the funnel like this. The reason why you want to hug this panel before you shoot the funnel is so that you start immediately pretty much at 0 velocity. So you don't have to wait a whole long time to be able to do your fly glitch here. So for this one, we're actually going to be doing what's called a standing fly, which is just a small variant on the crouch fly glitch. And in order to do it, you're going to wait till your velocity is 0, hold crouch just like normal. Then once you fully crouch, you're going to uncrouch. And then when you come out of the funnel, make sure you have downwards velocity. If you're looking too far down, then you might get this weird situation where you bounce off of the ground before you leave the funnel and then you start flying really slowly upwards. So you want to avoid that. So look down, but not too far down, and then just hold W. So you should be able to walk around, but you actually still have fly if you did this correctly. And then you're just going to jump and hit your head on this panel with the lights right here. And you're going to strafe your way to the door. Now, just a note, you can't just simply uncrouch to get rid of a standing fly. You will have to move this portal, but you want to wait for blue before you do that.
Okay. And then blue, you'll be waiting on this side of the panel. So you'll just be hugging it, so you're also at 0 velocity. Then you want to crouch, and then uncrouch, and then I like to go up in the funnel and then enter the ground like that, so I can tell if I have to fly, and it also pretty much avoids any chance of getting the weird bounce. And then you can just circle jump to the right and hit your head up here, and you can either take that portal when you're above the ledge, or orange can move their portal on that surface to drop you. And the fade for this one is on the word orange in the second line of dialogue.
Blue, I agree. I never noticed that about Orange before. Orange, is there something you would like to say? Blue, do you feel betrayed by Orange for telling me those horrible things about you? If Orange had said those things about me, Orange would never make it to the next reassembly station.
Okay, this is Advanced Polarity. As Orange, you're just going to make your way to the front of the fling and shoot a portal on this surface while you do so. Then you're going to look for this messed up piece of the tile and just line up right in front of it, and then you're going to continuously jump for blue.
And for blue, you'll hop out and get to the bottom of the fling. Then you're going to want to time flinging to hit orange at the top of their jump, and then you're going to strafe onto that surface. So you strafe, land up here, and then you're going to get to the middle of it on that side, and then uncrouch, so that way orange can bonk off you.
Alright, so after blue lands this strafe, you can walk onto the front of the fling. You're going to bounce off of blue's body, and it's going to send you straight up into the air, and it'll allow you to get onto the top ledge of the chamber. So what I do is I walk onto the fling like this, just straight, and then after I hit blue, I just hold crouch and forward, and I end up on the ledge. So walk on, crouch and forward, and I'm up here. And then whatever portal you don't have right here, you're going to place on the funnel over here. And then after you place that, you can make your way over to the door. One thing to note is that if you try to jump this corner right here, then it can activate this panel, and that could block blue from getting up for like a few seconds. So ideally, just don't jump over that corner.
And then after the funnel's down, you can jump off this surface into the funnel and just float up to the end and go to the door.
All right, so if you have trouble getting the strafe at the beginning, then there is a backup strat for this map in which orange, instead of jumping past the fling, would just straight fling across. And then you're going to hug this wall, and you got to make this jump. You can do it however you like, but I typically just do a wall strafe jump. Makes it really easy for me. And then you just stand on this button.
Okay. And for the start for blue, you're just going to want to fling like right when orange is about to get on the button. And while they're getting on the button, you can put a portal there, and you'll fling, put a portal on this wall, and get up top. And then when you're up top, you're going to put a portal on this surface while you're hopping over to the funnel. And then you're going to put your other portal on that funnel.
And then once this funnel shows up, or while you're waiting, you can put your portal on this surface and on this surface, and then you're going to walk into the funnel.
Okay, and then after orange goes through their portal, you can move your funnel to below them, so that way they don't fizzle the portal and it will drop them. And then you both just go to the end.
At the start of this course,
And
I was
for the
worried
fade
you
on
were
this
becoming
chamber,
too
I
close,
go in
but
after
my
the
attempt
word
to drive you
important.
apart, I learned something important about trust and betrayal. Your brains are too small to feel either of those emotions, so I can trust you 100%. You both made it. It seems no matter what I try to do to pull you apart or destroy you, you just keep going. Keep testing. Don't either of you have drive to be better than the other? It's like you're just machines. At the start of this course, I was worried you were becoming too close, but in my attempt to drive you apart, I learned something important about trust and betrayal. Your brains are too small to feel either of those emotions, so I can trust you 100%.
This is funnel maze, so you're going to jump out, shoot a portal on this surface down there, and then you're going to hug this wall when you drop into the funnel, and make sure you don't jump because you're going to be doing a crouch fly glitch here. So you're going to hug the wall, drop into the funnel. This makes it so that you are at zero velocity as fast as possible. And then you're just going to shoot a portal right about there. Doesn't matter too much, just have it in front of you. It doesn't have to have the funnel going through or anything like that. And then what you're going to do is get your crouch fly glitch. So wait till you're 0, hold crouch, wait till you're fully crouched, and then you're going to hold W to exit this funnel. And then what I'm going to do is strafe into the portal, and that's going to have me come flying out of this yellow portal in the ground. And then once I do this, with the way my portals are oriented, I'm going to do a 180 turn, and I'm going to hit my head on this little ledge right here. So I fly through, do a 180 and strafe, and hit my head on this ledge. And then just make your way to the bottom of this window and wait for blue to move the cube.
Okay, and then for blue, you'll be hopping over to the window, and while you're hopping, you'll put a portal on the funnel, and then just hop all the way under the window and look up, and then this darker part under the window you can shoot through. So you can shoot your other portal to get the cube moved closer, and then after about a second it should be close enough, and then you can move both your portals there and then just drop through, and then you'll just be waiting for orange to fly over.
Alright, so once the cube's been moved, you can go ahead and grab it through the same part of the window, this bottom part here. Just spam your grab button and you should get it. And then you're just going to keep crouch held this whole time, fly over this gap, then uncrouch to drop, and you're just going to put the cube in the button and continue on through the door. And then there's a backup strat if you find that 180 strafe to be a little bit too hard. Instead, you would not shoot any portals at the start, and you're going to do the same thing, hug the wall, so you fall in with 0 velocity. You're just going to wait a second to make sure you're at 0, hold crouch, wait till you're fully crouched, uncrouch, because you're going to do a standing fly this time, and then you're just going to hold W while you're looking down towards the ground, and then you can start air strafing towards the wall over here. You don't have to jump over this. If you jump, obviously you'll be having the fly glitch right now, so you'd fly to the ceiling and you'd be kind of screwed over. So just don't jump over this. You can just walk over it. It's fine. And then you want to get all the way to this wall, and once you're under this wall, you can just jump up and hit your head on the bottom of the window, and then you would grab the cube like normal, and blue would have to drop you.
Yep, so blue would do the beginning like normal. You'd move the box, move these portals, and then after orange has the box, you would just walk over, hit the button to drop them, and then you would both just hop over and fall through your portals to fling across, and then they would just put the box in the holder and you both go up to the door. And the fade for this chamber is after the word further.
Before we can go any further, I will need you to complete one more test outside of the standard testing track. Please refrain from doing those childish gestures while you are out there. This is the last test for the standard course. It's just something I whipped up for you. I thought you might enjoy a challenge for once. Congratulations. You completed the standard section of this course. Before we can go any further, I will need you to complete one more test outside of the standard testing track. Please refrain from doing those childish gestures while you are out there.
Okay, so this is Terra Warehouse. As blue, right away you'll put your portal on the light bridge, hop around the corner, and you'll kill these turrets. And then you'll just wait in front of this surface for orange.
Alright, so as orange, you're just going to shoot a portal on that surface, make sure it's all the way as low as possible, then B-hop your way over here. The turrets shouldn't have enough time to do much damage to you if blue's killing them. And then you're going to shoot your other portal on this surface. There is a trigger right here that starts turrets on the assembly line that you're going to see in a second. If you hit the trigger, it's not ideal, but it's not a huge problem. And then you're going to hop over here and stare at this funnel surface and wait for blue to jump through your portal.
Okay, and then you'll jump through, and then orange will put the funnel going through to catch you. and then you would be in it. You either can go out like that, or you just W out of the funnel, or orange can drop you by moving the funnel. And then while you're falling, you're gonna want to shoot your other portal anywhere on this wall, but all the way down, the better. And then you would just be dead, and then after that point, you don't have to do anything.
All right, so while blue is riding the funnel, you're going to be pressed up against this light blue portal. It would be closed at the time, and you're going to be holding W so that as soon as it opens, you go through before he dies. Because if he dies and you don't go through, this portal's going to fizzle, and you're going to have to wait for him to respawn and do it again, and that's not ideal. So you're going to want to make sure you know which portal you have here. So as soon as you hold W and you walk through here, you're going to turn around and shoot your other portal that isn't holding the funnel right there, so that way you get the funnel. And then if you didn't catch yourself, you can just jump up and get in the funnel. And if the turrets are on the line, you can spam use, or you can look up and hold W to avoid them. But once you get to where this blue pillar is, you can just hold W and exit the funnel and you'll land here. And then you're just going to make your way into this door to the right, grab this disc. Sometimes it auto grabs. And then you're just going to put it in the player. And then you wait for the long dialogue to end, but that's all of it.
Powered on the system. I'm fully connected. I can see everything. See, nothing bad happened. Excellent. We need to find a power station at the end of this course. The humans must have accidentally disconnected it from my grid. I am sure it was just a clerical error. Oh, those clerks. Did you think the electrical switch was down there? You did it. You powered on the system. I'm fully connected. I can see everything. See, nothing bad happened. Excellent.